Hi YouTube, welcome to my second video. My name is Jessica and I'm just checking in with you guys. I know during my video last time I told you that I had one final test before my surgery and I was able to complete that today. That was an EKG and also getting medical clearance from my PCP. I just came back from there and he said that my EKG looked great, no issues, and he went ahead and gave me medical clearance. So I'm super excited about that. I am about 3 weeks away from surgery. I'm having the gastric sleeve and I'm just looking forward to it. I'm excited, nervous, all of the above. And I was a little surprised at my weight today. They did weigh me and I was at 224, which is higher than I expected. And I'm thinking most likely it's because it's towards the end of the day and usually I weigh myself first thing in the morning. I do not plan on weighing myself anymore until my surgery. When I discussed my diet with my surgeon, I asked him, do I need to do like a liquid diet or anything prior to my surgery? And he said that I do not. He said the day before surgery, I do need to be on a liquid diet. And the day of my surgery, to not drink anything, not eat anything. He said just take enough medication. Drink enough water to take your medication. I do have epilepsy, so I need to continue to take that. I'm also diabetic, but he said not to take my diabetes medication the day of surgery. So I'm gonna go ahead and follow that. He did say that if I want to kind of mentally prepare myself for what's to come, he did advise me to do a high protein, low carb diet. So I do plan on doing that. I try to avoid carbs as it is, but I do give in to the bread and the rice. So I do plan on doing the high protein, low carb diet for the next 3 weeks. I was actually surprised at something my doctor told me. I hadn't seen him because he was on leave. He actually had injured himself. He fell down, and so he was not working for the past maybe like 4 or 5 months. So when I decided to do the surgery, I actually had not discussed it with him. In the past, he has given me advice and he's always kind of said the best thing he thought for me with diabetes was Atkins style, again, high protein, low carb. And he had told me that he had lost a significant amount of weight using Atkins. But today when I talked to him, it was the first time that I saw him in person since deciding to do weight loss surgery. And he actually said that he had the lap band done years ago. I didn't know that. So I've been seeing him for years and I wasn't aware of that. So that was surprising. And he said that it was a great tool for him. He lost the first, I think he said 50 pounds doing Atkins. And then he kind of hit a plateau. So he decided to do the lap band and he lost the rest of his weight and he's kept it off since. He, has always been very supportive of me and he's a great doctor. I feel like he's the type of doctor that cares for you and he always checks up on me and makes sure that I do my blood work regularly, that my A1C has been going down, and if at any point it went higher, he just advises me on how to handle that. So when he saw me today, he said that he was very happy for me, that I'm gonna do the gastric bypass. I'm sorry, not the gastric bypass, the gastric sleeve. He asked me if I was doing the bypass and I said no. So he said good. He was happy with that. He was happy I was doing the sleeve. And he said that, he knows I'm going to do great and just gave me some tips on how to make sure I maintain, once I lose, how to make sure I maintain the weight. And he kind of told me, don't get too discouraged if you gain some weight, but just as long as you're on top of it, that should be fine. As soon as you see it, your weight creeping back on, make sure you're just doing what you need to do, basically. So I know that he's going to be a great support system for me through my journey. So I'm thankful to have that, to have him. So yeah, my EKG came back great, no problems. He gave me the paperwork. He said he would fax it over to my surgeon either today or tomorrow. Like I said, it's towards the end of the day, so it might not get out today. But I can't believe I'm done. I can't believe I'm done with all the testing, the nutrition classes, everything I had to do. I remember when I decided to do this, it was actually back in December of 2024. It kind of, like I said, I told you guys in my last video, I've been considering it for years. And for some reason, in December, it kind of just, I made the decision. I said, I'm trying everything. I hit that, low 200s, and I get stuck. And I'm just, like I mentioned in my last video, done with the yo-yoing, the going back, going high, going low, all of that. So I knew that I needed another tool. And I made the decision then and there that I was going to do it. So I reached out to my insurance, and they put me in touch with, they actually gave me a list of about 3 surgeons that were in network with me. And I contacted all of them, and I ended up going with the surgeon that is going to be performing my surgery. And yeah, from there, I mean, they've been great. They've helped me. They've given me every tool I need. They set up all my appointments. They set up all my nutrition classes. All I had to do was show up, which was very nice. Awesome. And yeah, I'm hoping that, my relationship with the surgeon continues after my surgery, because I know it's important when it comes to maintenance, and I really want to do this right. I know I noticed, I mentioned in my last video that my boss has actually had the surgery as well. I think I mentioned that. And she's maintained her weight for 8 years. The biggest tip she gave me was just to make sure that I am following the doctor's orders. So she said, make sure that if they're telling you to do a liquid diet for 4 weeks, do it for 4 weeks. If they're telling you to do a soft food diet for, 6 weeks, do the soft food diet. Don't try to push yourself. Why? Why would you try to push yourself? Then you're just possibly setting yourself up for failure. And I definitely plan on following her advice. I know that I've joined some Facebook groups, and also I watch a lot of TikTokers and YouTubers that have gone through this, and I've noticed that some of them kind of do push the boundary, and they're like, I want to try this, I'm gonna see if it sits well with me. And then other people will say, oh yeah, I tested it and I ate some pizza and then I was throwing up after, so I regret it. I don't want to do that. I really plan on just sticking to it, sticking to my doctor's advice. My boss told me, I never drank beer again, and I'm fine. I don't miss it. I don't crave it. I'm perfectly fine without it. She also told me that for the first year, she didn't even try pizza. She's like, I didn't want to tempt myself, and I didn't feel the urge to eat it. I just knew that I didn't want to waste everything I had done, all the sacrifices I made, just waste it because I want to taste pizza or I want to test it out. She said it wasn't until I was to the point where I felt very confident in my eating, and I knew where my limits were. I never pushed them, and I knew at that point that I could read my body cues, and that's exactly what I plan on doing. I'm so thankful to have her in my life as well, because I know she will be a great guide for me, and just another person in my support system. So I plan on doing the same. I plan on just only doing what my doctor approves. They already sent me over a list of what I should be eating for the first 4 weeks, then what I should be eating for the following 4 weeks. So it's going to be about 8 weeks of first liquid and then soft food. And then at the 8-week mark is when I can start slowly introducing different types of food. So that's exactly what I plan on doing. I know it's going to be rough, but I do think it's going to be worth it. And I can't wait to start seeing the results. I got some super exciting news yesterday that I will share with you guys when I know it's more certain. It's definitely for the future, and it's not weight loss related. It's just something that I'm personally excited about. And as you guys get to know me a little more, you will understand why I'm so excited about this. But it's not for sure yet. So I don't want to jinx myself. I will not share it until I know that it's actually going to happen. But it's kind of something that I can aim my first goal towards. Because I kind of like to do that, like set goals for myself and put them, like tie them to something. For example, when I lost weight last time, like I told you guys, other than seeing the pictures of myself, my sister was going to be getting married and I was the maid of honor. So I knew that I wanted to feel confident that day. So that was kind of a goal, and it really motivated me. So right now, if this comes through, it's gonna be my goal. So yes, I'm just so excited. I can't wait to continue sharing my journey with you guys. Like I said last time in my last video, that I really want this to be interactive, and I want to communicate with you guys, and I want to be your support, and I want you to be my support system. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I look forward to hearing from you guys. Bye.